Buenos dias, my name is Mara. I'm a junior studying psychology and business at the University of South Florida, but right now I'm studying abroad in Seville, Spain. Today I'm just going to take you along with me, a typical Tuesday day in the life. So hop in and let's go.
One of my favorite parts about living in Seville is having the opportunity to leave the city and spend some time in nature. I'm in the 𝗟𝗘𝗧'𝗦 Park, which is by the 𝗟𝗘𝗧'𝗦. It's in central Seville, but it's totally different from what you would experience in the city. So I'm all done with classes for the day, and the last thing on my schedule is to go meet with 3 little kids and do an English immersion class with them. Basically, my job is to play games and sing songs in English. That way they're receiving their English communication. And at the same time, I'm also receiving some Spanish communication from a different part of society that I'm not usually communicating with in Seville. For me, choosing a city was harder than deciding to study abroad in general because I didn't exactly know what I wanted, but I had a few priorities. One of them was being in a city that was entirely walkable, and for the most part, Seville is. It takes anywhere between 5 minutes and 45 to get where I'm going, and that's one of the things I love best about being in Europe is how accessible things are by foot for the most part here. Another thing to consider is how big of a city do you want to live in. Compared to Madrid and Barcelona, Seville is a little bit smaller, which means I have the opportunity to get to know the city on a more intimate level rather than something so large where I can't find these little gems. Recently, the weather in Seville has been amazing. The average day has ranged between 50 degrees and 70 degrees Fahrenheit. It's a little bit warm for this time of year, but Seville is experiencing a drought. I have been warned that the summers get extraordinarily hot, and some Sevillanos have told me that they stay inside during the summers because it's too hot, and then everybody leaves at night and then they go meet with people. One thing I want to talk about during this Instagram takeover is solo travel. For me, solo travel has been one of the most transformative and reflective ways that I'm able to experience studying abroad. I think that if you're able to do it in a safe manner and you take the necessary precautions, 100% do it. This last week we had a 5-day weekend because 𝗟𝗘𝗧'𝗦 Day, and I chose to go to 𝗟𝗘𝗧'𝗦, which is Malaga and Marbella. Thank you guys for following along with me in this day in the life. I hope you enjoyed a little snippet of what it's like to live in Seville, Spain. If you're considering studying abroad, click the link in the bio of the AIFS social media profile. You will find everything you need to know there. Their social media has pretty much everything also. That's what I use as a resource to choose my study abroad location. Take advantage of the time you have. Go travel, learn about the world, learn about yourself, and have a wonderful rest of your evening. Bye.